Hey, what is up, YouTube? You already know who it is, your boy Calais. And we back with another video. Alright, look, before we get deep into today's video, be sure to do a few things. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on that post notifications so you miss the video when we drop. Alright, listen. In today's video, man, you know, we ain't done the grown folks segment in a while. But today we bringing it back. So today we got two lovely special guests with us today. Mrs. Corsica Brown and Mr. Denzel Brown.
What's up?
And man, we come in to y'all today, man, we're gonna talk about, you know, marriage and relationships. You know, you can tie them all together and make them one. But I don't want to talk too much. So Miss Corsica, or Corsi as we call her. Tell a little bit about yourself, tell a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am 33 years old. I have just been promoted to an office manager over the South region at my job, which just took place this week. I'm a wife.
Ooh.
Not a mother yet.
Not yet.
But I have a lot of beautiful nieces and nephews that I treat like my own.
And a big ring on her finger.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Daddy for that.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm just me, just bubbly me, you know.
This is her all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And Mr. Denzel Brown.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give a little bit about yourself, bro.
Y'all know me. Big Zelliano, the big Belliano. We out here all day long, 24/7 just playing. But I'm 30, you feel me? You feel me? I work for them folks out there in Little Rock. I ain't gonna get on too much time. You feel me? You know, I'm here with my brother, my sister, my wife, you feel me?
So,
my
you
God.
know, it's you know,
Alright.
y'all know me.
you know.
Are you going to tell the people you're the assistant pastor?
Oh yeah, I'm an assistant pastor at my church, you feel me? Trinity Full Gospel, you feel me?
And listen.
Monticello, pull up. We always available. 468 South Elvis, you feel me? We always out here.
Yeah, I heard. I'm going to replay. I'm going to rewind it
Keyboard, all
to
that.
hit a address.
Because he just, you know, just got to throw it out there.
Hey, but let me tell y'all something though. Both of these clowns, vocals are amazing.
Oh, shout out to them.
Amazing.
We'll do a little something.
They are amazing. Listen, he can lie.
Somebody told me that my girl over here got
Jordan
some
can
vocals.
Okay, we're not gonna even start.
Yes, they said my girl be born over here.
Especially to
They
some
said
damn
they
tank.
turn that tank on, you get down.
Thank you.
Oh.
Pitiful.
What they said.
Pitiful. See, now that made me upset. Tank, man. But like you said, man,
We ain't
don't even do it. But like you said, man, it's Bro Denzel, Sis Corsi, as we call her. And man, we know Corsi. Okay, so we know Corsi as long as Denzel knows him. Well, really, maybe a little bit less. So Corsi, y'all got married when?
May in 2020. May 2nd of 2020.
Okay. And so y'all coming up. Oh, y'all coming up on 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that.
Big
Congratulations.
3 out here, you feel me?
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations on that, because that's
Thank
literally
you.
right down the street.
It is.
You know, and so like I said, this is about marriage and relationships. So we're gonna ask a few questions. How did y'all know that y'all wanted to, you know?
How did you know he was the one?
Yeah, how did you know he was the one?
Okay.
Oh man.
It's funny that y'all asked me this. No, it's so funny that y'all asked me this because y'all gonna really, this is crazy.
Okay.
So, I actually saw Denzel
Uh-oh.
probably 2013.
I didn't hear this story. Go ahead. They ain't heard it.
Yes,
Go ahead.
2013. I actually saw Denzel.
Uh-huh.
They asked my youth choir to come over and sing at a church over in Warren.
Yep.
Long story short, he got up to preach, and y'all, I looked at it was like my friend sitting next to me, my mama and my auntie was behind me, and I was like, y'all, that's gonna be my husband.
Oh my God.
And it was like, I could see that for you. I was like, y'all, that's him. I'm gonna marry that man. And so after the church, I was like, I'm gonna go right there and talk to him. Y'all, I got so ashamed and I couldn't even say nothing. I just went right there, I was like, you did an awesome job.
I was gonna say you did an awesome job.
You did an awesome job, but I walked off. Well, crazy thing about it is the next time I never said nothing then. So by the next time I saw him again, he had a girlfriend.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, whatever. So then fast forward, I end up getting married to somebody else.
Right.
So of course, you like when you get married, you don't think you get married to get divorced.
Exactly. 100.
So I had totally, really, honestly forgot all about that. Well, fast forward, my first marriage didn't work out. And by this time, Denzel had started to come play for us. But mind you, still nothing like that. It was strictly just, he was a musician, I was a praise team director, and we just worked on just a co-worker, pretty much co-worker basis.
Right.
So anyway, gets divorced, and right around the same time, he was going through a bad breakup, I was going through a bad divorce, and we just really legit became friends, like real talk, like no, like real deal friendship, for real. Like we kind of related on what we was going through, you know, our past relationships we had went through, and it just kind of went from there. Fast forward, we get married.
So, you look at you. So who would you say made the first official move?
I don't know, baby. What would you say? It really wasn't like an official move type thing.
We was really just hanging out as like friends.
Real deal, like just.
And it just kind of happened organically.
But let me tell you though what he did. So we was hanging out as friends, of course.
Yeah.
But you know, feelings was there for me. I knew that. But he come with this junk about some, I'm gonna be dating and I'm gonna, you know, test the waters and see what's out there, this, that, and the other. Broke my heart, y'all. You talking about you talking about Jordan crying. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm young, I ain't trying to be nothing serious and blah 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 blah. I was like, okay. Fast forward, so I don't know when he really caught feelings. If he had feelings at that point, he was just trying to throw me off or what. But yeah.
See, quickly, you know I want you.
Right. The thing is, listen, because at first, because you know, close brothers, we talk all the time.
Of course.
And he would just be like, man, that's just my friend, you know. This is the real deal. Because we ain't, listen, when we talk, it wasn't nothing about getting with you. Just, I mean, it's my friend, she cool to talk to. You know, we vibe and relate to each other. Then all of a sudden, it comes to us saying, she's my girlfriend, y'all. like for real, like she might and like.
But Clay, do you know it took him? We talked for an entire year. We were friends. We talked for an entire year. Then he made me his girlfriend. It wasn't like he just made me his girlfriend right off the bat.
One thing I can say about this man here though, honestly, he ain't gonna make no decision, you know, and not be 100% all in with it. That's one thing about Denzel. You know. He's not gonna do this. So the reason he waited that long is mainly because, and correct me if I'm wrong, bro, it's because he knew he wasn't all in. Though. He probably like, you know, this is my friend, I'm gonna mess that up.
Oh, I know. He told me he was gonna be dating. He told me.
He made that very
he made that very
I'm gonna keep my options open. You feel me? You feel me?
But here's what's funny, Jordan. What's so funny about that is, at this time I was working at Cato. And it was a girl came through there talking about this big dude who she had shot at and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, I'm talking to somebody. I didn't know that. You didn't tell me we was talking.
Hold on. So the big Atlanta just said, no, we talking. Just like that.
He told this female that, no, I'm talking to somebody right now.
I mean, because at that time,
she was trying to shoot her shot.
And he was like, no, I'm already talking to
somebody. But he didn't tell me.
So he's saying, listen, you better not be doing them because we talking to the. I heard that, Blaze.
Okay.
We were just at that point of our friendship where we started to kind of like, well, she obviously had feelings.
Yeah, right.
But then at that time, that's when I started kind of developing feelings.
And it happens. I mean,
once I'm talking to someone, I don't want to entertain. No matter how much I said, like I was gonna have options. Yeah. I didn't want to kind of entertain anything else because that the past situations I've been in is like, nah, I don't want to put nobody,
Man, and that's one thing about Denzel. He ain't Denzel. One thing you ever go with him, he is not a cheater.
Oh no.
He is not a cheater.
Oh no.
You know, the name Teddy actually fits him.
Real deal.
That's him.
He's really a Teddy.
He's really a Teddy.
He really is.
You know. Listen, cause hey bros, I love y'all, but we got 4 more. We got what, 3 more other ones out there. 2 more. 4 more ones out there. You know, before. I think she gonna kiss that.
Yeah.
Sex for y'all.
Exactly.
All right, out of all of us, this the one. He the one. He the one that's like, you know what? I ain't listen. If I want to do this, I'm gonna be 100%. But if I ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna lie to you. And that's big, bro. He always been like that. And that comes even not being like not girlfriend or wife wise, even as a brother. You know, if he tell you gonna do something, he's gonna do it.
Which I think is one of the best things I can say about our relationship.
Yeah.
Is us as women, we have a tendency to get very impatient.
Woo.
We ain't trying to wait. We ain't got time to be playing. Like, what's up? But I can say that him taking his time,
right,
step by step, making fluid decisions, praying on it, talking to God about it, was one of the best things that could ever happen for us. Because had we jumped into it prematurely, we probably would not.
Exactly. What's up you guys say?
I'm just saying, us, we didn't know each other. I didn't know Calais until we started talking.
Yep. Listen, she knew my brother. Knew Darby and Denzel. Them. Did you know Denzel knew Darby? Okay, she knew all them. And I've been been with them. I'm basically all my life.
I knew Butch,
all my life.
everybody.
And
Really?
I didn't know nothing of her
until the year we started talking.
Yep. And didn't know nothing about the girl. She didn't know nothing about me, but knew my sister, my brother. Even my dad, he a pastor. Of course, everybody know the pastor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like I said, we jumped in it not knowing one another, and believe me, we hit our head hard. But that's why we're here to have this. That's why we're here making this video today. So with that being said, marriages come with hardships, and we both know that. You know, and so tell me, okay, you don't have to go into detail about what you're arguing about, but when your first argument came about, what helped y'all through?
Real deal, me and Denzel's first severe argument?
Yeah.
Like as married or just dated?
I mean, you can go for make it for both because, like I said, we're speaking to boyfriend and girlfriend and
Like, it's totally different.
Exactly.
So dating.
Okay, dating. Yeah.
Our first real argument. Oh, I thought I was out of it. Oh, I thought I was gone. I was like, and here's the crazy thing about it. So if we go back and we piggyback on the type of person he is,
right.
the argument, I really have to take real deal responsibility for that one.
I respect you for that.
Because I did something, so I'll just tell you. I went through his phone.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Nothing really in the phone.
I know ain't nothing in his phone. I know.
Nothing in the phone.
I know.
But I didn't even have to do that to him because I knew he wasn't that type of dude from the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, went through his phone and it just crushed him because to him that was like, you don't trust me.
Yeah.
If you gotta go through my phone,
Yeah.
you do not trust me. So I really do gotta take responsibility for that one.
Oh yeah. He not.
Oh Jesus.
Teddy ain't that kind of guy.
I thought he was gone, Calais.
Oh,
Listen, Denzel wanted to be. I ain't gonna say and tell you no story. Denzel wanted to be.
Oh, you talking to me?
I texted, I was like, yo.
For real.
Always
Listen, he wanted. Dude, listen. Cause like I said, I ain't gonna lie, man. I go like so we can talk about whatever. You know, it don't need a chat. We're gonna be 100% honest with each other. When that situation happened, Denzel was hot.
He was.
Denzel was hot because, like I said, that do show. Like I mean, I look at it like this. It do show like you can say it shows a sign of you don't trust me, or it can show a sign of listen, I've been hurt through this phone too many times. You know, not putting but me and my wife. You know, my phone caused us trouble back in the day. You know, so when she would get the tendency to go through the phone, I would get mad about it. But then I understand as I got older, like, dude, that phone is the reason she was the way she was because she couldn't trust you. Every time she gets your phone, it's something popping up, even when she wasn't looking. So at that point, it's like it's two ways. You know, as him,
it was absolutely no reason for
no
me to do
reason,
that.
no reason. You know, no reason. But my wife, I understood. You know, but we're past that part now. Thank God. But yeah, but yeah. So okay, so when it happened, what did you do? Like as a woman and owning up to your mistake, what did you do to address the situation and change the outcome?
Well, first I got defensive
Oh, okay.
and try to, you want to place blame and be like, no, you did this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah.
Trying to justify why you did it.
Yeah,
Right.
I got you.
But after you sit back and you think about it, be like, Krista, you was dead wrong. You gotta own up to that.
Right.
You have to go ahead and be like, baby, I was real dead wrong for that. Like, I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me. Right. I was real dead wrong. And you can see when you really stop and you put it into perspective and you think about it and realize, girl, that was jacked up.
Yeah.
Then, you can kind of come back and be like, hey, baby, I realized where I jacked up. I realized why I did that. And you can kind of see where they coming from and what they feeling like. Because if it had been me and the shoe was reversed, I would have felt the same way. I would have been like, this man don't trust me and want me to be, want me to be his woman.
When I haven't given you a reason not to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I know Denzel ain't gave you no damn reason.
Not now.
I know.
Not now.
I know.
I really, to this day, still don't even know what possessed me to do that. I really don't.
I think. Go ahead.
Like past trauma.
Yeah. Cause like I say, people you can't sit here and be like, what happened to your past does not affect your future. That is a lie. That is 100%. That's a lie.
If you allow it, yeah.
And there you go. But I know. Thank God that we was able to move on from that point because it took, like I said, before we got married, even in the what is it called when you put when I proposed, when we was engaged, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Even when we was engaged, she went, and I can tell you, I don't mind telling it. We was not 100% like sure that we wanted to do that, because we were still banking on like old things, old situations, like were we able to put those aside and become
move
one,
forward,
and move forward. But I remember our first year it wasn't just horrible.
Married?
Yeah, first year of marriage, it was not horrible, but the first 3 months maybe.
3?
What would you say? Being like, what would you say?
I mean, we only been married for
A year and 2 months. A year and 2 months. It's gonna be 3. No, 3 months. You just hit 3. October, November, December, January. 3.
Yeah, but so we ain't got deep off in year 2 yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like that first year,
It was.
I was on my way.
The first year is always the hardest year.
It was
Yeah,
rough.
'cause I ain't never lived with nobody.
No.
I was just
That's
gonna say,
That's a
me and Denzel not living together. Like me and Denzel literally did not live together until the first we got married.
Really?
Yeah.
Until
Like I didn't literally move my stuff into his apartment until the week we was getting married, and I still didn't stay there. I didn't stay there until we got married.
They won't finish the shack.
Man, look, when I tell you that was the biggest adjustment.
Oh my gosh.
Still, since
Still.
from year 1 to now, that first 3 or 4 months of living together,
Oh my gosh.
we had a smaller apartment, and at the time I just was being stubborn about letting her move everything she had into the apartment. I'm like, man, the apartment's small. Anybody know course because she got clothes that stretch.
When I tell you we moved them over here,
Now, man, I'm talking about she got so many clothes and shoes, it's crazy.
Oh.
And I'm like, baby, you can't fit all that up in here. So, man, it was an adjustment because it almost hindered us from even going through with getting married. Because she was like, no, I don't want anything. I don't want to feel like I'm not. So I'm like, I just literally had to talk to some people with some wisdom. I sat down and talked with some people that had wisdom, and they just, you have to make your partner feel comfortable and help them adjust because they've been at this location, for this amount of time, and now they're trying to consolidate and make everything, as one with you. So
exactly.
Well,
but but after that, I think it was like pretty much smooth, just learning what each other don't like, what each other like.
It's fun, but it's challenging.
Absolutely.
It's fun, but it's challenging.
Well, because not only that, me moving in with him, I think the biggest adjustment for me was I had always held my own. I was always by myself.
Yeah.
So even now having to move in with somebody who really, really the king for real,
Yeah.
Right.
like you got to,
Yeah.
that's an adjustment. Like,
Yeah.
this is somebody who is finna tell you, no, you can't do that, no, you can't have that, no, you can't bring that
Right.
in here. And you got to be like, okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that. I was not feeling that at all. I was like, now hold on.
You told me no.
Wait.
Now for those out there, I say yes way more than I say no.
He
Of
does.
course.
He does.
But when it came to moving all that stuff in, man,
No.
I was like, gee. Oh no.
Oh, my
Y'all
gosh.
understand? I wish if we would have recorded, took pictures of everything Quincy had.
Man.
No, did you help me move from the first apartment? You did. Oh, you did? I forgot. It was bad. Y'all, no lie. It was
Like,
horrible.
I had 2 closets.
It
I
was
took
so much
both those, I took everything out both of those closets and gave it to her. And I had to get a portable closet.
It was so-
Cause it was just, I'm like, man, she,
So much.
when I say she got clothes, man, I'm like,
Found clothes with tags on.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So when we moved into this space, that's when I became like the no man. I was like, all right, we can't take this.
This gotta
We can't
go.
take that.
Yeah.
But overall, our point is that was the biggest adjustment
Right.
as far as it pertains to us getting married.
Right.
And that was the biggest adjustment. Outside of that, it's been cool.
I think it's the same with us too because our family is night and day. You know, it was just, you know how we, cause mama just like we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but at my house, you know, we eat what we want to eat. We don't eat together. We ain't gotta, you know, we may be in the same house, but might not see. We may see each other once or twice around the house, something like that. Them, living room, on the phone all the time. I love you. Just certain way, like in the dishes in the sink, the way you fold.
That
Like,
was
it's,
a whole argument.
yo,
Yeah.
dude,
One side is the dirty side. Boy, just put the dishes in the sink. They gonna get involved.
you know, and that was for us, you know, cause me, I listen, baby, I love you, but my baby don't make her bed up.
Oh,
Don't make no
Giselle don't
difference.
even.
I just get up out the bed.
Giselle
No, listen,
That makes me
me.
so bad.
What you said?
That makes me so
Oh
bad.
my, listen. At home, I met home a while ago. Bed ain't made yet now.
Hey man.
Oh
Hey,
my
man,
God.
I ain't touching
So
my
bad.
bed.
Listen, it ain't nothing like coming to a bed made up so pretty.
Yeah.
Just to mess
Do
it
Jordan bend
up.
the pillows?
Listen,
At least she don't bend the pillows. Every one of my pillows look like this.
Giselle,
Hey man, you gotta get comfortable, man.
get some
I
pillows.
sleep a certain way.
Like, I done bought pillows
I
5
sleep a
times
certain
in
way.
this apartment.
Listen,
Since
y'all-
we've been here.
I sleep a certain way.
5
So
times.
you feel me? You gotta get the pillows to where they say I should get a body pillow.
Yeah.
It don't matter. I'm
Please.
gonna fold that joker up, you feel me? Because I'm big Celiano, the big Belliano.
Then you want to go in there and get my decorative pillows. What is wrong with them? You don't do that.
Hey, let me go ahead while we on this. Let me tell y'all people out there that wanna keep these decorative pillows, these shams and stuff. Hey man, use them pillows.
That's just all my pillows look.
I don't believe in nothing decorative. In my bathroom, I got decorative towels right now. If I need to dry my hands, I'm gonna dry my hands on my kid.
He said, oh,
Man, look, I don't play that decorative stuff, man. I don't play, this is for decoration. Man, no, we finna use this stuff up,
Did you
man.
see when I came, I said, you want me to get off your pillow? My pillows are flat.
Yes, I don't understand. I have yet to understand. Y'all, I have literally bought pillows 5 times since we've been in this apartment.
You just can't have nothing.
Nothing.
Hey,
Okay.
listen,
Nothing.
on the decorative tiles, I'm with Big Brother 100%.
You feel me, man?
Let me be a
Right.
visitor at your house. I see a tile hanging up.
Clay, go get a paper
See no paper towel?
I'm not opening your door after I wash my hand. I'm not finna touch your door now. I'm just gonna use that little towel, you feel me? And I'm a hood.
Oh God,
It's that
man.
simple.
That's it though, man. So yeah, that was okay. Yeah, okay. So
Okay,
that was.
first, are you been married?
First
Ooh.
argument married. Baby, do you remember? I don't remember.
Well, yes.
I want, if we're talking about serious.
See, we talking about like serious, and then how did y'all work through? This for married people.
I
Like,
want to say it's before the Branson trip. Was it the Branson? That was our first. We're going on our honeymoon basically for Branson. Was that our first one?
Major. Oh yeah.
That I would say that would be.
I think that would be our major.
Okay.
We my wife. I don't blame her. She wants to be super secure when we go on the road.
Right.
So
anything can
we were
happen.
preparing to go on the road to Branson, all of us.
Yeah.
And I was putting back,
Bread. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she had this number in her head that she thought that we needed before we left. And so I didn't necessarily agree with the number. And I'm like, yo, we don't need that much.
Yeah.
It became so hectic. Now, mind y'all, this is going into our honeymoon. This is during the pandemic, so we didn't get to go on a honeymoon until this time. And it was so bad that I think we didn't talk for like a week.
Woo.
Because
Never
I
happened.
felt like my efforts were being diminished, but I wasn't seeing her side of like, we need to be secure when we going on the road. And I was like, well, this is enough money for us.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I just think we need to build a little bit more. And so we were going back and forth. Needless to say, when we got to Branson, we didn't spend, none of us, nobody
Right.
really spent none of the money that we really saved because we had such a good time. But
we hardly didn't spend no money.
we hardly didn't spend
anything.
This thing was sick.
Oh, my baby was sick.
Oh, man.
Oh, you.
And so that was like our biggest argument.
Yeah.
And it was over money.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to know that will always be, if you let money be a problem in your marriage, it's gonna be, I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of the harshest and hardest things to go through when you argue about money instead of like coming together and just.
But that was that independence thing in me
Yeah.
again, though. That was the thing in me, like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I got.
I got you.
Right.
But just from that one situation, like, I learned that you have to let, like, you can depend on him. He got you. If he say he got it, he really got
that's
it.
it. Yes.
Yeah. So I had to learn that because, like, honestly, I never before I wasn't listening to that. I got myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own self. I ain't finna worry about nobody getting me because I got me. I don't care if I gotta work 2-3 jobs, whatever. I got me. So that was a big learning experience for me, for real. Cause
and on that whole situation is because it's the simple fact that both y'all was right. Yeah, him like, let's put in enough money, but you on the other hand, it's like when you go stay somewhere, you always pay more than 2 pair of drawers. If you stay in 2 nights, you're gonna pay more than 2 because you want to be for sure. You want to have that extra just in case.
Yeah.
So both parties was right. It's just at that point it's lack of communication.
And that's the struggle. The communication was just, and even now we still learn how to communicate with each other. 7 years, 7 years together, 1 year married. It's still, anybody that say marriage is not a job is a lie. Marriage is not 100% work.
job. It's work. That's it.
yes, because you are literally in a marriage. You're learning to love a different person.
Oh,
You're not gonna always do the same. Like the person that you married is not gonna be the same person next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. You are literally learning to learn love somebody else. Like,
Right. And that's important. If you can communicate, communication is one thing, but understanding is another. You have to communicate, and then you have to understand what you guys are communicating. You can't just communicate and it's in this ear, not the other.
Right.
You have to understand, not to retaliate.
Boom. And man, one thing we had to realize that just because I used to have it bad, she would come to me about a problem, but to me, it's not that big of a deal. But I was like, I mean, okay, so what? See, you don't care about my feelings, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's not that big of a deal. But sit down, talk to God about it, and let him spit inside you what she's getting at. And the more I listened to her talk, the more I understood. She's saying it's a problem to her. She's not saying you. It's a problem to me.
Right.
You know, and I had to understand that, like, everything that's a problem to you, of course, ain't gonna be a problem to Denzel.
Absolutely.
Everything that's a problem to Denzel ain't gonna be a problem to you.
Right.
Everything that's a problem to me ain't gonna be a problem to you, and vice versa.
Right.
And that was one of my biggest things I had to understand. She would come to me something about something so simple. And I'm like, okay, what you tripping about that for? Instantly arguing.
And you know what's crazy? I think something that's done helped me with him, and this really used to burn me up because I used to think it was him treating me like a child.
Yeah.
After me and him would have an argument or have a conversation, he would always say, "Now what did I say to you?" And I'd be like, "I'm not a kid."
Oh yeah,
You don't have to talk.
Don't
to me
hit me
like
with
a
the
child.
don't do that now.
I'm not a kid. But honest to God, and I would never tell him this, but it really, really does, and it has helped me to grow because that ensures that I understood where I was coming from, and you understood where I was coming from. If I'm able to regurgitate to you what you said,
Yeah, and
and then if I do regurgitate to you and it's not correct, then you have the opportunity to bring it back to me, so I have the option to get it right.
exactly.
Absolutely.
That's my biggest thing I do. She tell me I'm not treating like a kid. I'm just asking because, listen, to me, delivery means a lot.
Yeah.
Delivery means a lot. So what I said, if you come to me and be like, hey, so did you get what I'm saying to you? Cool, I got that. Did you hear what I said to you? Yeah, now we finna argue. Now it's over with. We're finna go neck and neck. But if you come to me,
Oh,
hey babe, did you get what I was saying?
I had to work on that. Denzel's so mild-mannered. Denzel is so mild-mannered. Everything about him is chill. Look at him. Everything about him is so chill. So I had to realize I couldn't come at him like that. I could come on more strong.
Yeah.
And I had to realize he ain't receiving what I'm saying to him because he tuned off at the first word to come out of my mouth because it came out so hard.
Exactly.
It's not her fault. That's just something I had I developed when people like yell at me or if they talk to me, if I feel like it's in a weird way, I kind of shut down. And it's like, I'm not listening to what you say. My coaches never even coached me like that because it was like, you're not going to get nothing out of Denzel. So it's not her fault.
No.
It was just something that I developed over time. But I just like started recently learning this. I can't shut down.
Don't shut
I can't shut down like that. If something triggers you, you communicate it to your partner. That this is a trigger for me. And that's shout out to my brother Zay. Because Zay, he really helped me with that. Like,
Zay the
you
dog.
communicate to your partner, you know, what may trigger you. So they'll understand. That way, they know how to handle you.
Yeah.
It's all about communication.
That's it.
And it really helped you kind of calm down.
It
Because, like, if you really want to be technical about it, this man ain't gonna receive nothing you saying hollering because he probably can't understand what you're saying.
Right.
And that's funny because
He's just hollering going off.
and I think that just the
You don't
man.
even understand what you're saying.
It's really
I
a man is not finna shout back and forth with his woman.
Right.
You're not
But
finna do
see,
it.
I'm
the
done.
thing is, what's gonna piss me off? Don't be nonchalant.
Oh,
Act like you
yeah.
care when I'm talking to you.
But you know, Jordan, here's what's crazy. I had to realize too that they had a lot to do with my delivery. Really, because I'm telling you, it's gonna it tunes them off. They really like they be like, I'm through at the game.
I am.
They know it.
But as men, we shouldn't act nonchalant.
We should.
When it come to y'all giving y'all feelings, because a woman is. I like to always say that a woman, her DNA is emotions. Like she's an emotional creature, so she wants you to feel what she's saying. And the minute you acting nonchalant and acting like, all right, like you blowing it off, it's going to enrage you. It's going to enrage you. So you gotta work on that.
And listen, I promise you, it never fails.
You know,
Listen, my
Get on that couch.
listen, she gonna walk around, she gonna hit little stuff, make sure I had the dope hole.
Man.
That hug, she want me to be like, what's wrong with you?
This is what's my favorite phrase. I know you hear me.
I know you. Listen, mine finna huff and puff, and she know it's gonna get to me. She know finna be like, what you huffing and puffing for? Cause at that point, I done let it slide for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
At least you will give in though. I'm telling you,
I can't help it.
Denzel do not do that, but it helped. I promise God it did help me. Y'all, it's so crazy. Being with this man, I have learned so much about myself.
Yeah.
Because I would expect him to give in when I'm ranting and raving, and him finally just being like, "Girl, okay."
Yeah.
He did not do that. He does not do that. You're gonna calm down. You're gonna talk to me with some sense, and we're gonna come to a solution and some kind of common ground.
My wife is.
No.
Listen.
No.
You know, like this,
But you
listen.
gotta realize you're screaming by yourself. You're acting a fool by yourself.
Listen.
It really ain't helping.
Yeah, but I feel like Denzel not getting back with you helped you, but I feel like me doing that helped you in a way to soften you up, because if Kalei would not care, he would not care. I'm sitting in the bathroom crying, boo-hooing, going up crying.
Denzel don't care about them tears.
He don't care.
He don't care about them tears. He don't care about them tears. And then this is what really blow you, because then he like, of course, why are you crying?
Oh, so now it's fool for crying.
Why are you crying?
Jordan's favorite line is, "You finna make me seem like I'm crazy."
Yeah.
I ain't crazy.
Yeah. Now to women that also feels like I've seen women say that online. It actually makes them feel like they actually do start to actually feel crazy when we don't pay attention to when they're crying
And upset.
like that. And they also you
really
making me
feel
feel
like
like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And that's never my intention. My intention is never to make you feel like your feelings don't matter.
Right.
My whole thing is with my wife, I tell her I'm trying to teach her how to be more logical with her thinking. Because if we act out of emotion, sometimes that leads us to the bad outcomes.
Exactly.
Because you're not thinking
it through. Exactly.
But in reverse of that, she's showing me how to be more in touch with my emotions. Because I promise y'all, I am not moved by a lot of stuff. I promise you. I don't cry. I don't cry. I don't get sad about things. And it's taking her to actually help me with that, because I don't know how to express myself. I don't know how to be romantic as much as other men may be. I don't know how to be intimate on a consistent basis. And that all has to do with a man being in touch with these emotions, which I can admit that I'm terrible with. And so she's really helped me in that area, because I'm telling you, tears do not move me. You can cry all day and I'll be like, all right, when you're done crying, let's talk. Let's actually talk.
Real talk.
I'm gonna cry harder.
That's true though, man. That's true.
But you know, crazy, most of the time I'm probably crying, and this is gonna sound so crazy, but most of the time I'm probably crying because midway through the argument, I realized I probably was tripping. So let me just cry and get it over with. Let me just cry and get it over with. Because he'll tell you probably 85% of the time, I'm always the first one to apologize.
That's all right. That's
85%. I really am.
And people don't realize, but then once I did, you go ahead and say what you're going to say. But people don't realize just saying I am sorry helps so much.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Oh, yes.
That helps so much, you know. Because if you do something to somebody, or you make somebody feel a type of way, don't just blow that off.
Right.
You know, if you know you done wrong, I promise just a simple, hey, I am sorry about what I done.
Yeah.
That goes a long way.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had to learn that.
Yeah.
I had to learn that. But what was you going to say, if you can remember?
I feel like that has something to do with how we grew up.
Yeah.
Because if I cry, what's the matter?
Right.
You know, somebody's gonna fix it. Y'all are not affectionate at all.
No, and I Denzel.
You know what's crazy?
I know it.
I didn't have that.
Really?
No, my mama was, if I cried, tough it up.
Really?
Yes. My mama didn't play that. You tough. Get yourself together.
Well, yeah, but
no.
Listen. It's so. It ain't bad because it's good to have that love, but it's like she expected it out of me, but she know that that's not me. Like I'm not gonna do, and I don't want to use the excuse that that's how my folks was, but that's how we were.
Right.
You know, and it's just you cry, you go in the room by yourself, you in the room by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, later on they come check on you. You good now? It ain't no, are you okay? It's you good? You done crying?
Right.
It's when you crying, suck them tears up.
Yes.
You know.
So I don't really know how I flip like that. I really don't.
Man.
Like from how I grew up to my emotions now, I don't know how I flip like that.
Like how we talk to each other, like they don't talk to no. How we talk to each other, you would think we downright mad at each other. We just have a normal conversation.
Yeah, we real gentle.
It's different, you know, and we ain't that at all. We ain't like we be in the same household. Like I said, we be in the same household, different rooms all day long.
Yeah.
Wow.
We did like we just now started that coming out, being in the living room and all that stuff. When I got my wife, we just started that.
Why everybody in their room? Tell them to come watch TV with us.
We been on.
That's why I said something flipped in me. I don't know what flipped.
Yeah.
Because we used to be like that in our own little. Me, I be in my room. My sister be in her room. My mom be in her room.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm in this house and Giselle in this house with me in two different rooms. It burns me up. Baby, come here with me.
Yeah.
Like, come here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk.
That's good.
Let's look at each other.
That's her. She was like, I want to touch you.
Like, cause like no lie, when Denzel, I promise, the first week that we lived together, and I realized that Denzel had to go out that house and go to work at 2 o'clock at night. Jordan, I cried for the whole first week. Like Denzel would get some more, and he would call me. He'd be like, "Baby, you okay?" I'd be like,
No,
"I don't think I'm gonna make it."
Ooh.
I mean, cry, like literally cry.
Nobody wants to not sleep with their, you know,
Yeah.
their mate.
Tell him.
Nobody wants to. Not sleep with their
So
mate.
what time do you go to bed?
Me?
Yes.
She made me get in bed with her.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This man.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna sit here and say it all the time.
Jordan, it burns me.
If Kalei had to be at work at 5 o'clock, he'd be right there with him.
Well, here's what's sad. Denzel, I can literally tell you Denzel can get in the bed some mornings 4:30 and still get up and go to work at 8 o'clock.
Does it do it right now?
I cannot, no.
Does it do it right now?
I cannot do that. I don't see how you do that. And he think
Oh,
I'm old
I only
because
need
I need
4
7
hours,
hours of
man.
sleep.
What you said,
I
Denzel?
only need 4 hours.
4 hours? Give me 4
Who
to 5
can
hours.
function off of that?
Me, listen, I be at work. So now we do the whole look. We go to work at 6 now. I'm like, all right, so if I get in the bed by 11 o'clock, that's 11, 12, 1.
Yeah, you start calculating.
That's 6 hours of sleep. Shoot, I'll be all right. You know, then on Fridays, I stretch to about 11.
Oh no.
Oh, no, she gotta have us. If she don't have us sleep,
I have to
can't.
have 7 hours. I can't.
Attitude.
Don't
fuck with me.
No,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all. If I don't have at least 7, you can kill Christmas on me the next day. I have to have 7.
It's to the point now, like I say, it's.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even wake up. I used to wake up in the morning.
Well-
you know, get blood. You know.
Yeah.
I used to, but
Okay.
it's to the point now.
If I ain't got my sleep.
Well, at least you're being generous.
Yeah.
You're being considerate.
Yeah.
Because my husband, you know what he do? It's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You know I'm gonna
Come
get
on.
up probably at 5 because I'm gonna be working 6
Oh,
to
yeah,
7.
just come on.
He don't even just gently. Like, you know how some people just ease?
Uh-huh.
No. He don't ease down on the bed. He got to jump in the bed, grab all the pillows, put his arm in the cover and roll over. I'm just like,
See me, I ain't gonna lie. If she sleep, I gotta get in the bed. I creep on in there. I get on in the bed. She don't know I got in there. But now if it's an attitude,
Is it bad?
it's what?
You got a tiptoe on?
No. I'm just saying, so I won't wake you up. No, so I won't wake you up.
Oh, okay.
Now if you ain't got no sleep, yeah. Listen. She was so tired one time. I'm going to work. I'm over there kissing her. I'm going to work. You better take this sugar. She don't. I'm trying to hold.
no. But that's what makes me mad. I'm so considerate of him in the morning time.
Yes.
I'm so considerate. Claire, I don't turn on no lights or nothing.
Unless she mad at you.
I turn on one light, bathroom light. That's
Yeah.
the only light. I get dressed in the dark if I have to. I don't bother him.
No, except when she get to spraying that
Should have
perfume.
woke you up this
I
morning.
hear about 50 sprays. Man, who you spraying this for, man? Who you spraying this for?
Like, it be so funny because I really think he be asleep. And all of a sudden I hear him say, Korsky, if you spray
One more time now. You got one more time to spray, man.
Boy, the whole house probably be firmed up.
Well,
You know we can't go nowhere. We can't go nowhere without some.
One
yeah,
time I
I
listen.
smell good, man.
When we walked in here, y'all, it smells so good in here, y'all. You know,
Smell
but Denzel has always been like that. Denzel has always kept.
Yeah, why he
it
talking
going.
about me? Because I get to his stroke the other day. It's 3 bottles of colognes in there. Where are you going?
Exactly.
And
Why
we
you
are,
gotta smell
Hey, man.
good?
Listen,
Come on now.
they always been like that. They always had cologne. Always been like that. Always been
Who
dressing.
you trying to?
I represent somebody, man. I represent somebody.
That's right. That's
Alright,
right. But don't get your wig split now.
Boy, yeah. Hey, listen, man. This what it's supposed to be like, man. Just get the talking and going. You know, I know we got a little bit off track, but we really didn't, but we did. But it's cool. But so it was married.
We got stuck on
The
arguments.
Our first argument. It probably over like 4 times
I
or something.
think it was because I had cooked a whole bunch of food. He was supposed to take some food up the street, and what was it?
I didn't call him.
His mama had came up there and I was cooking, and she asked me what I was cooking. And I told her, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna come get me some."
Yeah.
So I cooked a whole bunch. But I told him to call her to make sure she still wanted it before I cooked all the food.
Yeah.
He didn't call.
He didn't call her, so she had went and got some food from Subway, and I had all of this food. I went off.
Listen though.
Because why can't you just why it's just a simple phone call?
But they go to the point of me knowing my folks. And
But she said she was gonna come get her.
Yeah, I get that. But that was, I didn't call and ask because that was me knowing my folks. But like I said, that had always been a problem with us too. Is if I ask you to do something, can you just do it for me? Even if you know the answer, can you do it? If I ask you, can you do it for me? Unless you can 100% show me or no.
You said yes, she gonna come get her.
Listen, y'all.
Thinking about it again. You said yes.
I know. She said yes, she gonna come get some.
And I said, do you think she really gonna come get some?
I said,
He
yeah.
said,
Yeah.
So why couldn't you just call and make sure? Because she didn't come get none.
Y'all, listen, when I
And
tell
now
y'all.
we got all. So I made him take some food up there. They gonna eat it for lunch.
Listen, attitude with me. So like making a place attitude. And, yo, they still get some. I told you to call.
Because I was being nice, talking cool. Why couldn't you just pick the phone?
You know, so that was something for us. You know, it was I'm sure probably a couple more out there. You know, but if I can be honest with y'all, our arguments are really kind of petty.
We look back. We always say,
it's really
man,
kind
that
of,
was
so dumb. Yeah.
like it really does be petty. You know, it ain't like because now it's no cheating. There ain't no talking. It's really over like
You really left your underwear on the floor?
yeah. Is you really?
You know what, Jordan? I didn't even say nothing.
You can't.
I didn't even say nothing.
Because you're going to stress yourself out.
I really don't.
She asked me the other day. I didn't answer the question here.
But
saying, yeah.
real deal, they do be listening. Let me tell you why. Because, so, my husband works at home. Mm-hmm. He works from home. So, which was another one of our huge arguments. I forgot all about this. When Giselle decided to work from home, I was so mad. Oh my gosh, I was livid because I was thinking to myself, here, this man is going to be at the house and I got to get up and go out. Oh, I was
now on that one, I was finna leave too.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I was finna leave.
I thought our papers were signed. Then I was like, oh God, I lost my husband. But like, I was like, what? Anyway. But I said that to say this. Like, with me going in and out, me coming back in, and I was like, oh my gosh, all these dishes in the sink. Oh my God, this and the other, the floor ain't swept. As time went on, I just come in the house, there wouldn't be no dishes in the sink. I come in the house, the floor be swept. So they listen.
Yeah.
They just ain't letting us know they listen.
Yeah, and then my biggest thing is my wife. She's a kind of right now kind of person.
Oh,
she's a right now kind of person.
I think all women.
Yeah, like yo,
I need you to do that right now.
And I'm like, yo, it ain't gonna move an hour from now. Like when I get up, I'll do it. You know.
It don't just be
it don't be no.
Callie tore the blind, the curtains off from up there. So the screw been sitting in the same spot for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I heard.
Why? I didn't ask you.
You said I heard.
Screw that back up in there for 2 weeks. Just get your drill and just screw it.
Because they don't understand. They really, and I don't know if it's the same for you, it's the same for me. Like, y'all don't understand that coming home, cleaning up your house being clean, is first of all, it's therapy, number one. And number two, because we do have hardworking husbands and stuff like that. To me, it feels good for my husband being a clean home and a clean house. And if I say, baby, please get this basket from up here and take it up them steps, just take it. It's for you.
Look.
I love when you come down the steps and look in your living room and it's clean. Or you go upstairs and, you know, it's decent. Yeah. Like, baby, just please.
Yeah, that's in, I'm talking about still to this day.
He just fixed it, y'all. He just did.
Listen, I fixed it the first time after the 2-3 weeks she asked me. The girl put it right back down. So, but listen how she done it. She wrote on a little whiteboard. I seen it. She came home. She seen me up there drilling.
You have a whiteboard?
You got the whiteboard.
Yeah.
So what's the whiteboard for?
Do you really want to know?
It's not even.
It's just for everything.
It's like it's on our refrigerator.
Yeah.
If you think something just right
Just
there.
right there. Like say, like I left
hey,
the.
or I love you.
Yeah,
Or,
I left.
That kind of whiteboard.
Yeah, I left the other. I like that one. I left
Got
for
you.
work. The other one I left for work. I was just like, I love you. 552 with the heart, metal heart. You know, AM. It's like little stuff like that. But then you know you want appointments to be made and stuff like that. You can use it for that too.
I need that.
You know,
or like shopping list.
I'm a shopping list.
I've been trying to get a
All right, when we go shopping list.
My sister trying to make an appointment now. You better get on that.
Me, I ain't no shopping list to the whiteboard. Of course, I can't shop for another 2 years.
They talking about groceries.
Oh, okay, we can do groceries.
Yeah, groceries.
When you say shopping, you gotta be very
Grocery
specific.
list.
Groceries.
Groceries.
Shopping and clothes and everything. No, you ain't going to. After what we clean that, I'm with Denzel. You ain't going to shopping.
Clay, I have done so much better.
Yes,
Baby,
you
I'm not done better.
No, next question. Next question.
I mean, really, it's so much more that we have to get into, man.
Oh
You know,
my God.
it's really so much more we can get into. I mean, but I guess we will set it down there because this video will end up being 2, 3, or 4 hours.
It's probably an hour long.
It's probably about an hour, right?
So, I guess for the end of this video, both of you guys.
So what have you learned now, or what has been the biggest change from the first year to now?
Yeah, and then yeah.
I'll let baby go first.
The biggest change.
Or lesson?
Like first year to now.
I don't know, man. We sound like a broken record, but
Hey, listen,
that
that's weird.
communication, man.
It's big, dude.
Jesus.
Huge.
If you don't, you gotta understand you're gonna forever keep learning your partner.
Never.
Right.
You're never gonna stop learning them. And so the best thing to do to progress in your marriage, from what I'm learning, is just to continue to learn how to communicate with your partner. And I'm talking about in every aspect.
Every aspect.
Every aspect. Ask them how they're doing mentally. Ask them, are you satisfying them sexually?
Oh,
I mean,
I wanted to get into that. But
you have to literally tap into a lot of things on the communication side.
Agreed.
That's how your marriage will go
Agreed.
forward. If I'm giving my perspective,
Agreed.
that's the biggest lesson.
Sis, go ahead.
Really, to piggyback off of that, really the same thing.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Communication and not being closed off with your communication.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be open to communicate, even the tough stuff.
Right.
Like, even the stuff that is probably gonna hurt coming out your mouth and hurt going to their ears. It still gotta come out.
Of course, it just hurt me.
It gotta come out. It gotta come out. That's big. Like, I think that's the biggest hurdle that I've had to overcome with him. Like, Denzel has always been bluntly honest with me. Always been
Same,
bluntly honest.
but she didn't like that.
Well, I think it was because, for me, it was hard. I felt like it was hard for me to be bluntly honest with him because I felt like the things that was going to come out of my mouth was going to hurt or he didn't want to hear. But you have to do it. You have to communicate about the tough stuff.
That's true.
You have to. Like, that's the only way you move forward. Like,
that's my wife.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Because my wife, like say, I don't want to cut you.
Are you okay?
My wife, that's what my wife said. You know what? When we got married, we didn't want to have no baggage or nothing. She came and she said, "Look, dude, I don't want to be in my marriage a lot. So,
what did I say?
Huh?
I said I didn't want you to be married to somebody who you didn't know.
Yeah, who I didn't know. And she broke it off to me, and I took it on the chin. Hurt like a son of a gun, but I respected my wife even more after that, because it takes a woman to tell, it takes a woman to come and confess to, past stuff, or just come and be like, I was wrong, or whatever the case may be. It takes a woman to do those things. And after that, our relationship got so much stronger, better. We got closer, and everything just got better. And I really appreciate her for doing it, because she didn't have to.
Because believe it or not, your partner knows you regardless. Whether you say that your mouth or not, I would tell anybody, I tell my coworkers this at work all the time. Can't nobody tell me about me better than my husband.
That's true.
My husband know me like the back of his hands. He probably knows what color drawers I wore yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, so they know anyways. It's helping you and helping them by just at least getting out there. You gotta say it. It's tough. Marriage is tough. That's just part of it. But you never gonna. My auntie used to tell me this all the time. You whatever you don't defeat, you destined to repeat. So it's gonna keep coming up. It's gonna keep coming up until you defeat it. You gotta get out there and work on it and let it go. Like,
and I guess that's what she did. That's what she done, and I 100% respect her for it. Does they know about the situation? And you know
what? I discovered they talk about.
You talk about it, Jordan.
They talk about it.
For real. That's it.
We don't talk
We need to get us a group.
We really do, because they talk about our business.
Yeah,
They talk about
it.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. That was one of my problems when me and Denzel first got married.
Yeah.
Because I used to be like, Denzel, don't be telling them all
I promise you, it's not every argument you ever had. I promise you.
It's cool though now. You tell me
right.
why? Because I realized y'all learn from each other. What he might not know, you got. What you might not got, he got. What Darian say, whatever. Y'all, that's how y'all learn from each other. Just like I learned from y'all and here and But
I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's out of 6 of us, 4 of us are married.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all, that bond that me, Zay, Kalei, and Darvion have when we're discussing those issues, it really helps. We help each other grow as men and helping each other to be better men for our homes. Like, right. Because there'll be times where you ask a question. We not gonna side with you.
No.
We keep it 1,000.
And I do love that about them. They do.
Like, bro, you wrong. And so I encourage y'all, women. I encourage y'all.
Even with me talking to, like, I can remember, and I'm just thinking about this on top of my head, but I can remember us at DJ birthday party, and that girl came through, and I was so livid.
Oh my gosh!
But Clay, I promise, and I respected Clay so much for this. Clay was like, Corsi, now you got to let that go. They're like, you know your husband, like, that ain't even. But that helped, like, literally that helped, like, and I think that's a great thing about us, that we have that bond, that we are able to be real with one another and be like, hey, you was wrong for that. Like, that was right.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And that's what you got to do. The thing is, you can't. But the thing about us being that way is you can't put everybody in your business. You can't do that. But the fact that we trust one another, we both married, and we're not gonna let each other slip off the deep end. Right. If Denzel doing something I ain't cool with, Denzel, as he know now, I stay on his head about this one thing. I stay on his head. But all the time I stay on his head. We on the game. Denzel. That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
God.
But that's the thing though. You can't, like I said, y'all can make a group chat, but make sure it's with people who not gonna side with you because that's your sister. They're gonna side with you because right is right and wrong is wrong.
That's what I was just about to say. I think my fear with that was like, you know how you always say, never tell your family your business because you met that man today, told them folks, my nerves, and the next day, y'all back together, your family's still mad. Like, that's one thing, I think that was my fear with him telling our business. I'm like, well, dang, what if them don't want to talk to me tomorrow?
No,
but they don't, and I love that. I love that.
Never
It
like
could be
that.
wrong as two left shoes,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be the same thing
100%,
every time.
100%. Because at the end of the day, man, when we do in that chat, man, we have fun, we talk, we love each other. But at the end of the day, we try to make sure that we're making each other better men for moving forward. You know, that's the whole goal of the group chat. You know, to keep in touch and to make sure that, hey, are y'all handling y'all business?
Right.
How y'all doing? Everything good? That's what the group chat is for. And it's good to have family like that. You know, because at the end of the day, when your wife don't want to listen, your parents don't want to listen, it's always good to have that select few who you know you can go talk to. They're gonna be honest with you, no matter what. And that's like I said, that's us. We honest with each other, no matter we like it or not. We honest with each other. Nah, that wasn't cool of you. And especially, like I say, I gotta say, Zay is the main one who gonna just straight come out.
Zay is definitely
Zay the main one. Nah, Doc. Nuh-uh.
I don't care.
Zay don't, but I respect Zay so much for that. You know, because when I told him about the little thing, they said, hey, what, you over it? How you feel about it?
Oh my God.
And it was like, and I explained, listen, I was literally able to, you know, spill myself out to him, you know, tell him how I felt, you know, tell him how it went on, and man, they was there, they talked me through it. Hey, you know, if you can't get over it, then you let them know. But if you're over it and it's not really a big deal to you, hey, move forward and just appreciate her for being honest with you, because she could have lied to you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. Like I said, man, I told him I ain't really messed up about it. Just they ain't know somebody I thought wouldn't, you know, lied to me, or whatever the case may be. But they're like, look, man, it's the past. You know, if you're either gonna let it go, you're gonna hold on to it. Hurt to hear him say that, but it was the truth. So I said, you know what, man, it's the past. I love her. Moving on forward. And after that, we ain't never talk about it again, because like after that point, it's over. It's done for.
Right.
You know, there's no need to keep bringing up the past. You know, once the past is gone, let the past stay on.
Yeah.
You know, and there's so much more I want to talk about, but we're gonna do
your
it.
lesson.
My lesson.
Or something.
All right. Well, my lesson in year one, like I said, it's always gonna be communication, but it's when we decided to put God first.
Oh, definitely.
When we decided to I'm talking about 100% put God first.
Absolutely.
That's when everything changed for us.
Absolutely.
That's when everything changed for us. So it's putting God first, and then instead of us doing what we want to do, is talking to Him first,
Right.
and then making that decision based off how He moves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and if that's my biggest lesson is for one, getting closer to God. Because y'all listen, and I just love talking like this, but it took her to get me into my Bible.
Right.
Wow.
Seeing her every night, go in the room and seeing her Bible, and I'm like, I'm on my game, playing my game. Then I was like, God, dog, you know, my wife is in her room every night, put the baby to sleep every night, she in her Bible. I said, you know what, that I'm doing something wrong. So after that, one night I was like, hey, we ain't got this together yet, because I don't know why every time we get ready to do Bible study together, we bump heads. But so right now we do our own separate Bible studies, but she got me doing it. She got me into like, you know what, yo, Clay, you slacking in this area, getting your Bible. So I do my best every night to put my head in. I try to do at least about 5 scriptures or whatever God put in my heart, you know, do those things. But my wife led me to that. But and that's what your wife, your partner's supposed to do. Those things.
Yeah.
Your partner's supposed to make you a better person each and every day. And I gotta say, I do. I got that. I got that in my partner. You know,
Absolutely.
I got that in my partner. So that was my biggest lesson. What about you?
The best thing that ever happened to me.
What about you?
What?
What's
Mine.
yours?
I think mine is you just gotta give people grace.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just gotta give, because at the end of the day, you a grown kid.
That's
you
it.
You still trying to heal from
Yeah.
stuff that happened
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
way back. So you just gotta give grace. You might not know how to communicate. You might not know how to, all these things. I just gotta work with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Get it together.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because on that same note, I think one of the major things is my grandpa told me, and I'll talk to my grandpa about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And my grandpa been together for forever.
Right.
But and let me say this on that. A lot of the times you're not gonna have a marriage like your folks.
Yeah.
But you can take bits and pieces.
What you said,
Bits and
Corsi,
pieces.
yes.
And one of the major things I learned from him, and just talking to him about my marriage and things like that, one of the things he told me was, you cannot worry about how Denzel treats you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to worry about how you're treating him.
Mm.
That's
You have to worry about how you treating him. You can't worry about how you treat you. Because really, honestly, you can't do nothing about nobody else in their actions. You can't. You can't change them. So you just have to make sure that what you're doing is lining up with what you want. Yeah. Because if you're giving it right, it'll be reciprocated.
There you go. That's it. Because like I said, the thing is, that's it. Like, every action has a reaction. That's it. You react good to him, I promise you, he's going to react good back to you. But
and none of it may not get it right then, but it'll come.
It's gonna come. At the end of the day, it's gonna come. It's like for real. Y'all, man, I literally have so much more to talk about, guys, but I don't want to make the video too long. So look, man, I don't want to end it. I don't want to end it, but look, man, that is all for this video, man. Thank you, Corsi, Denzel. Thank you guys for being on.
Big Zelliano, the Big Belliano. Make that your tag, you feel me? Big Zelliano, the Big Belliano, we out here.
Man, I thank them so much, man. You know, I've been wanting to do this video for the longest. I wasn't doing it if it wasn't going to be them first. And we finally got the video done. So, man, thank y'all so much. But y'all, this is not the last time because I have so much more to talk about. But that being said, man, that's all for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss the video when we drop. And that is all for this video. That's it. That is it.
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't